welcome to Shalom Aleichem. So I used to have this fear that if I recovered, then I wouldn't want to do OCD advocacy stuff anymore. And now I don't really think that's true because there are still so many people who need help and so many lessons that I haven't shared with you guys and so many rampant misconceptions that there's a lot left to do. And that is why I am so eternally grateful to have organizations like the IOCDF. For those of you who don't know, the IOCDF is the International OCD Foundation, and they do so much for the world of OCD. They give us resources, they help us come together as a community, they help people get in touch with help and just friends and peer support. They give out research grants so we can do the most important thing of all, my beloved research. They do all of this and a whole lot more for OCD and related disorders. And around this time of year, the IOCDF proposes we walk 100 million, okay, well that's a little much. We walk 1 million steps for OCD. And each year they ask us why we walk. So I've talked about why I walk, and I've talked about why we walk and the history of the OCD walk. And to be quite honest, I was at first unsure of how to mix it up this year. But it's been 4 years since I made my channel, and it's been coincidentally 4 years since my first OCD walk, and a lot has changed about my life. So I kind of wanted to talk about why I still walk, even after all of these 4 long years. Ever since starting ERP therapy, my quality of life has continually increased and reached a point greater than I had even before my OCD onset. No joke. And in terms of OCD, I've gone from being homebound to being a functional member of society. I mean, I just graduated from community college with honors, and that was not going to happen a few years ago. And I think that's the biggest reason why I still walk, the impact that ERP has had on my life. If I can support more people having access to this monumentally effective therapy through the IOCDF, I want to do that. I want to help. And the second reason why I still walk, even though I have improved quality of life, I still obsess a lot. I definitely still have OCD, and it ebbs and flows in my life, and I'll probably always have an amount of OCD and a default anxious personality. And yes, after 5 years of therapy, I still have things to work through. And I point that out so those of you who feel ashamed for being in therapy for a long time can feel better about yourselves. I still have sexual obsessions, and I still feel very guilty about them. I'm still a perfectionist, and I still have a little bit of just right OCD going on. And lucky me, OCD even likes to give me new things to obsess about. Thank you, OCD. So it's not like I won't feel at home in a room full of other OCD sufferers. I feel like I'm so close to the top of the mountain, but I'm just not quite there yet. So speaking of being in a room full of OCD sufferers, another major reason why I walk is for the community. It is an amazing experience to meet and talk to people who understand OCD, whether they have it or they've just researched it a ton. There is nothing like having a friend who understands your deepest struggle as intimately as you do and understands how your brain works. Or they've studied it, so they're pretty close. Radically accepting who you are and where you are now is very freeing, and events like the OCD walk really foster that sense of acceptance. And one last reason why I still walk is because I feel able to. I know that there are still people who are out there struggling, who still don't know their diagnosis, or who still don't feel comfortable sharing it. And since I can talk, I want to. I want to be there for the people who aren't able to make it yet. So that's why I still walk. I'm still fighting. I'm grateful for how far I've come, and I love having a community of friends who can understand and support me. So for these reasons, I'll be walking once again in the 1 million steps for OCD walk. Okay, I can't keep a secret. There's been some lapse of time since I first started filming this, so as you can see, it's kind of darker outside, yes. Regardless, I got lucky that my IOCDF affiliate is hosting a walk in Asheville, North Carolina, that is closer for me to go to. Otherwise, I would be driving to Georgia, although I think I might want to go to Georgia too, so I might end up going to both just for fun. But I am fundraising for the walk in Asheville to support my local OCD community. So if you want to support the IOCDF, you can click the link in the description below to donate to the Team Shalom Aleichem fundraiser. So last time I fundraised in 2016, our goal was $100, and we surpassed that by 320%. Yeah, so I could aim for $300, but because of my cautious nature, I want to aim low. I'm going for $250. $250 is our goal this year. So it's like low-key 300, like I would like to get 300, but on paper it's 250. So I am hoping we'll be able to surpass that. So if you can donate, that would be totally awesome. But if not, do not worry, that is okay. There are other ways you can support Team Shalom Aleichem and the IOCDF as a whole, such as liking and sharing this video, sharing my page or the cause itself, the IOCDF's page, or just OCD awareness in general, or go walking yourself. You can go walk in the main walks in Boston, Atlanta, I think there's one in California, but the city is eluding me at the moment. Yeah, there's plenty of opportunities to go and walk to raise awareness for OCD, as well as virtual walks, which you can set up in any town, wherever you are. I honestly cannot recommend it enough. It is a very fun experience, and it is awesome to be a part of that community, even just for that one day. So are you planning to go to any of the walks? Let me know in the comments down below. If you are going to Asheville or Atlanta, I will see you there. And if not, I still hope to see you on the cyberspace. Thank you guys so much for walking, and if you shared my fundraising page or donated, thank you very much for that. Please don't feel obligated to, but if you do, I appreciate it. If not, that's okay. And yeah, thank you for watching this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! Why I still walk, even after all of these young. And I point that out so those of you who feel ashamed for being in therapy for long amounts of times, so you can feel a little bit better about yourself. A lot better though.